running, I was supposed to make it. I'm the one that gets the closing statements. It's something more, inspiration. But it's nothing cause I'm good to take it. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like a school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you feel. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the light starts flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a veteran. I'm a fighter. I am everything you I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K.
We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible... Easton making his way to the ring, it's Vladimir Klitschko, one of the most recognized athletes the world over, fighting out of Ukraine. In his prime, he was unbeatable.
That is true confidence to go with someone so heavy.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Right uppercut, can't find a home. Failing to score with that right hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Catch and shoot. The jab can't find a home. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about homes in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Just keep him on the...
Get your boxing bag together and put him back in his place.
Sit. Start sticking in a few body shots.
Here we go for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The straight right just misses. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I like that, I'm happy. You were thinking...
Lost one round. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
Back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Do you believe what we are seeing? And they are giving us action. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
When you're fighting somebody so big, this is where you've got to stick to your game plan. You deviate, you're out of there.
this fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just get your breath back.
Only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry back in
Battle round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
On to the fourth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. So much for boxing. This is a fight. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. That punch scores. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Back into the fight. You're much better than that.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that.
Time for the fifth round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Miss with that jab. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
believe what we're seeing. How about that time counter shot? Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Job's slick.
You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together.
Let's start the 6th. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab doesn't score. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Now, come on. You're way better than that guy.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Good man, good man. Just saying it.
Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there.
Here we go. It's round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Swing and a miss with the jab. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say it.
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I've got to see that again.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defence. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, this is a very important. There's the bell to start round 8. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. Fast fighter's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way to a fight.
Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Holmes in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. And we enter the 9th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. You'd like to see... Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much... Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's Let's talk about Holmes in that last round.
Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here.
And here comes the 10th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
No rest for the weary. And he's dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
And he's going to take a knee.
It's a really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
6,
And he scores with the counter. Nice counter. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.